सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। महायोगी स्वामी उमानंद सरस्वती की जय। Friends, yes, that's my guru, Mahayogi Umanand Saraswati. Yesterday, while contemplating on Ved, I was wondering how did this word yajna or the type of worship take place? And how did it start? What was the purpose? It's not practiced nowadays very often. It is, of course, to some extent, some people are practicing it. But well, I started contemplating, and then I suddenly came across, I was inspired by a Marathi poem. I wrote it, and I'm going to read the poem too along simultaneously, but I'm going to also try and explain it in English because I know this might start us giving an insight to the concept of Ved. And that's right now, that's my intention of understanding. So let's see. We begin with a beautiful, these are couplets I've written, but they are in Marathi and I'm going to explain to them in English too, so don't worry. Dehatla diva devani lavla. Deha is body. Dehatla diva, the flame of life in the mortal body. Devani lavla is kindled by God, देहातला दिवा देवाने लावला म्हणून देवापुढे दिवा मानवाने लावला. Somehow he learnt therefore, man learnt how to light a lamp before the Supreme. In the altar at home, outside in the temples, or whatever you call it. देहातला दिवा देवाने लावला म्हणून देवापुढे दिवा हा मानवाने लावला. Now what was there in this flame? देहातल्या दिव्यात देहाची गरज. देहातल्या दिव्यात होती देहाची गरज. It reflected the needs of man. This inside the flame reflected the needs of man. For example, being thirsty, being hungry, being uneasy, being comfortable. You were trying to see in this very knowledge of the flame, which was kindled by God, man started understanding his own needs. देहातल्या दिव्यात होती देहाची गरज व त्याच्यातच होते. And the same flame had the knowledge too. त्याच्यातच होते पुरविण्याचे ज्ञान. To fulfill these needs, the knowledge required also was embedded in this flame. This flame was very powerful. This flame was very powerful. The one that was kindled by God was very powerful. देहातला दिवा देवाने लावला म्हणून मानवाने दिवा देवापुढे लावला. देहातल्या दिव्याला बरं का, देहातल्या दिव्याला मानवाने, आपण त्याच्याकडे नंतर येऊ. देहातला दिवा हीच होती आत्मज्योत व हाच होता आत्मप्रकाश. This was itself the light of the soul, the flame of the soul. Atmajyot, this was the flame of the soul. And Atma Prakash, this was the light of the soul. Now what else was there in this? What was the form of this? What was the look, the appearance of this? Dehatla diva. Jyoti yacha hote dhanacha satha. What was there in this flame? It has a treasure. It had treasure. This inner flame, light, had treasure. It had treasure because the need was there. Need was there for the treasure. So even the treasure was in it. But what was the form of this treasure? What was it? Was it in the form of gold or rubies or pearls? No. It was in the form of knowledge. ज्योतीत याच्या होता धनाचा साठा धनाचे स्वरूप होते ज्ञानाचे रूप. This treasure was there, and this treasure was in the form of knowledge. So in this very flame, there was a storehouse of knowledge. Now, what was the form of that storehouse and what the wealth, the riches was? Absolutely knowledge, absolute knowledge. What was the result of that knowledge? ज्ञानाने प्राप्त झाली धान्याची कोठार. This knowledge was the one which helped you to attain the storehouses of material wealth. Kothara. We have groceries, we have stores. We call it kothara. So they were stuffed with material wealth. That was discovered, that knowledge was in this knowledge which was there in the flame. The flame had the knowledge of how to go and unlock the doors of the material wealth. देहातला दिवा देवाने लावला. मानवाने दिव्याला दिले यज्ञाचे रूप. When he attained this treasure, material treasure, man was enamored. He didn't, probably his needs were little, but what unlocked before him was so grand, so much of wealth in the world, in the nature, all around, in the world, in work, in creation, in everywhere he saw the wealth, and he was so enamored, he was so influenced by it. It not only humbled him, but he decided to ignite the lamp not only in the altar, but in the society. He started sharing the concept and he came out. His altar, the lamp at the altar, now came into the open space. मानवाने दिव्याला दिले यज्ञाचे रूप. This mortal now brought it out in the form of yajna. Yajna is a ritual where the fire was lit. Actually, the fire was lit. धनाचे कोठारे केली देवाला अर्पिता. When he found so much of wealth, he realized the main reason was this little flame in me. This little flame in me. So he decided to look upon the sender of this flame, the igniter of this flame, as someone supreme. And he said, whatever I have gained, whatever I am earning out in the world, I am going to offer it to you too. And therefore he started offering to God. So yajna took a form of a ritual, where the light, which was supposed to be in the form of a small little flame before the altar, now took the form of fire. And in the little Vedi, we call it, where the yajna is done. Yajna is done, the ritual is done. And then he started offering all that we earned from the world as wealth. He said, let me offer a part of it to the God. And in return, he asked, protect me and protect the wealth that you're giving me. Protect me, protect the wealth that you're giving me. Protect my children, my grandchildren, my families, my society. So this is how the little flame which is kindled by God manifested as yajna in our lives. देहातला दिवा देवाने लावला. देवापुढे दिवा मानवाने लावला. Now it so happened that this flame started getting various names. The flame started acquiring various names. We call it naming ceremony. The naming ceremony of the flame was done. Some called it Agni. Because it started looking massive. In form, it started taking a huge form. Yes. So they started giving names. Now they saw it, they called it Agni. Agni is fire. A small little lamp now started looking like fire. Now this fire started reflecting the sun. So another name given to it was sun. Then it reminded them of the lightning, because sometimes the fire, the flames, they dazzle. They dazzle. So they remembered the lightning. So the name ceremony took place, and this very little flame, which was kindled by God, started acquiring various names, which were Agni, Surya, that is sun. Agni is fire, Surya is sun. Sodamini, that is the lightning. Vidyut, that is the lightning. And then there were always various types of suns, various times. The times were taken into consideration: the morning sun, the afternoon sun, the noon sun, the setting sun, and various. And then it acquired various names of the sun. We had the Pushan, we had the Aditya, we had almost all these names were given to that little flame. What was it carrying? It was carrying the knowledge of the needs of man and the ability to fulfill those needs. Fulfill those needs. So this is how the name emerged from a small little flame. But remember, this flame was withholding the knowledge. And therefore, when we talk about Agni, because of this grandeur and because of the accomplishments after because due to this light, man was so overwhelmed that he started calling them gods. So even Agni was called Agni Dev. Surya was called Surya Dev. Sun was called Surya Dev. Aditya. There were various names given to these, and it was actually nothing. It was only because of that one little flame which was kindled by God in us. Because of that one little flame. And now we know, because it held the knowledge, that little flame held the knowledge of the needs of the man and the ability to procure it. Therefore, it is also considered that Agni is supposed to be a knower of the Ved. Basically knower. He is a knower. The Agni is a knower. That flame was a knower. Flame is named now as Agni. So the flame was the knower of it. And the flame is known as Agni. Agni. Therefore, Agni became the knower of the Ved. Now, was it only the knower of the Ved? It was kindled by God. It became a mediator between God and mortal. It became a mediator between God and mortal, so he was called a messenger. He was called a messenger. Friends, this poem will help us to understand Ved, beginning of it. The second poem is emerging. Probably I'll be coming about it. I'll be talking about, because immediately the second Sukta was about Vayu. The first Sukta in Rigveda was about Agni. It was called a messenger. And it was called the knower of the Ved. And it is described by the rishis of today, present times also, because they discovered the various abilities to attain to abilities to fulfill their needs. They discovered various ways of fulfilling needs, because in that flame there was what we call it as knowledge. And therefore, Agni is called the knower of Ved. Knower of Ved. He is also a messenger, because he mediates between the God who has kindled the flame and the mortal body in which the flame shines. So therefore, he becomes a messenger between the God and the mortal. Now, gradually we are going to go into this topic, but I think to begin with, if you want to understand Ved, you have to understand Ved, you have to understand this. So, basically it is Dehatla Diva देहातला दिवा, माय गॉड, देहातला दिवा देवानी लावला, देहातला दिवा देवानी लावला, म्हणून देवापुढे दिवा मानवानी लावला. We'll be continuing with it. We'll be continuing with lectures on this Ved. And as I study and as I come across some clarifications, some understandings, I'm going to definitely share with them. Because if I decide to do it after the completion of the work, it will be another couple of years. So I don't know my lifespan. This is Swami Radhikananda from Pune. Thank you.